Questions and answers from the ACA Big Red Book. What is emotional sobriety? In ACA, we seek emotional sobriety by attending ACA meetings, working the 12 steps, and mentoring others. Emotional sobriety is measured by the freedom we gain by abstaining from acting out on the laundry list traits. We cease self-harming behavior and make an effort to mature emotionally and spiritually. Emotional sobriety is evident in our willingness to seek and do God's will. What is service work? What does giving service mean? Service work is a key aspect of the ACA recovery program. Service is our way of giving back to ACA what was freely given to us by the fellowship. When we help others, we help ourselves, and we maintain emotional sobriety. We can give service in a variety of ways that include sponsoring others, chairing meetings, mailing out ACA literature, establishing an ACA contact number, serving as the group secretary, serving as the group representative, starting a new group, taking ACA meetings into a treatment center or prison, and other ACA-specific activities. What is crosstalk? At the beginning of most ACA meetings, group members are asked to avoid cross-talking. The word crosstalk means interrupting, referring to, or commenting on someone else's remarks made during the meeting. ACA members come from family backgrounds where feelings and perceptions were judged as wrong or defective. In ACA, each person may share his or her feelings and perceptions without judgment from others. In ACA, we create a safe place to open up and share. As part of creating safety, we ask that group members avoid cross-talking. If we disagree with someone, we accept what another person says as being true for him or her. What are the 12 steps? ACA officially adopted the 12 steps from Alcoholics Anonymous in 1984. AA is the original 12-step program, which has brought relief and recovery to millions of suffering alcoholics. The 12 steps are a proven method of recovery from addiction and unhealthy dependence upon others. The sequence of recovery usually begins with hitting a bottom and asking for help. After accepting help, we proceed with step 1. We admit that we are powerless over family dysfunction and that our lives have become unmanageable. The sequence continues in step 2 with coming to believe in a power greater than ourselves and so forth. What do I do first? We suggest that you attend at least 6 ACA meetings and become familiar with an ACA group in your area. Ask the group secretary for ACA literature and read about ACA recovery. Next, decide if you would like someone to help you to begin your program. Attending meetings is one thing, but deciding to ask someone to help you and then accepting the help are crucial steps in moving forward in the program. What is an ACA birthday? ACA groups recognize fellowship involvement with recovery chips and medallions. The chips represent a person's first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and so on in ACA. There are yearly medallions as well. For yearly birthdays, the group usually has a speaker who shares his or her story during the meeting. The medallions are handed out at the end of the meeting. What is codependence? Codependence has many definitions. For the most part, codependence involves placing the needs and wishes of others before our own needs, usually to the point that we deny ourselves physically and emotionally. We focus on others to avoid looking at our own behavior and fear. Symptoms include feeling like a victim, controlling behavior, passive aggressiveness, lying, rage, apathy, and denying feelings. There can also be addiction to one or more elements that include drugs, food, sex, work, gambling, or other compulsions or obsessions. What is the inner child? I am not sure I have an inner child. The inner child is the free, curious, and loving being within each adult child. The inner child is a real being that believes and offers love naturally. The inner child is the true connection to our higher power. This is also the true self. What is a loving parent? What does it mean to become your own loving parent? Most adult children arrive at ACA with a critical inner voice. Some of us call this voice a critical parent. By becoming our own loving parent, we begin to take better care of ourselves. By learning the true qualities of a loving parent, we recognize that the care we received from our biological parents was not healthy love. By reparenting ourselves, we accept that we have positive qualities. We stop the critical self-talk through affirmations and journaling. We learn to parent ourselves with a more loving voice inside. We realize we have something to offer our ACA support group and to society. This all seems like too much. I feel overwhelmed. If we feel overwhelmed at the prospect of recovery, we can step back and keep it simple. We realize that we did not become dependent in one day, so we will not recover in one day. ACA recovery is gradual, but noticeable, if we put in the effort. We also realize that others have recovered in ACA and will help us talk about our feelings and thoughts. When we feel overwhelmed, we remember our slogan, first things first. We simplify our program and focus on one thing at a time. We focus on the steps, attending meetings, or choosing a sponsor to help us make progress. We remember to live in the moment and try to avoid projecting what will happen in the future. We avoid living in the past. We live one day at a time. Keep coming back. It works, if you work it.